Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Thank you so much for clicking on it, I really appreciate it. Today, I went onto my community post and I asked you guys to choose what I would watch today. Just from a few options, I said the top two would be watched and posted today, and the top two were chosen. One of them was a 17 related video, and then we have this one, which is, well, originally on the post I said it would just be the ballad version of Into the New World, and then someone asked if I would include the acoustic version as well on that, just to kind of get the full effect. I know that the acoustic version is full group and it's a little bit happier, shall we say, and then the ballad version is shortly after Jessica left, and is a little bit more emotional, as you would expect from a ballad version anyway. So that's what we're going to do. You will notice I have the screen flipped, and there will also very likely be a filter of the screen recording, because apparently some people have had issues with this specific video getting blocked. Not so much with the ballad version, but with this one, the acoustic version, that one has. So if that's the case, that's why. I want to make sure that this is kept on YouTube, because I know so many people have been wanting me to check these out, and I really want to check them out and make them as available as I can to you. So please bear with me if there are some funky editings going on, even if I have to chop it a little bit, or if certain parts are maybe muted or something. Just please bear with me on that, because if all else fails, I will I'll leave a fully unedited version. Like if I do have to like chop bits out or mute certain parts, I'll leave an unedited version on Patreon for free. If you want to go watch that, then I'll leave a link to that below. But otherwise, hopefully, fingers crossed, it should be fine on here. Anyway, that's enough talking. Let's get into this. I'm kind of nervous, but let's do this. I'm kind of scared I'm gonna get like emotionally destroyed. Also, I did a request over on Patreon a little while ago, which was for a whole load of performances, and the aim of that was to help getting me to know the names properly. I did, by the end of that video, pretty much have the names down. I cannot guarantee I will know all of the names. Well, no, I know all of their names, it's just applying names to faces, and there are a few that I'm still like not 100% on. Like by the end of doing that video, I'd kind of gotten a grip on it, but yeah, I make no promises that it'll be the same for these. Obviously my main focus here is going to be focusing on the performances themselves and not so much on me just remembering names. Yeah, if I do happen to say a name and it's wrong, please do correct me. But yeah, let's get into this one. So this first one is the acoustic version, and this should be, I believe, all 9. So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, hang on. Yeah, I think I've been saying acoustic version this whole time. I meant a cappella version. My brain. I knew what I meant. Right, you know what? Let's start this again, because that distracted me and I want to fully appreciate this. Oh, the harmony. Get it, Taeyang. Wow. That was beautiful. Okay, so we have like an a cappella opening, and then it goes. Yeah, I can already feel that the ballad version is gonna feel much different. Oh, yes, I get to hear fan chants. Wait, turn it up. Wow. Funny. Ooh, that guitar, hello. Right, Yuna, right? Yeah, I know who you are with your powerful ass voice. Coming from such a tiny human. She's so pretty, so tall. Kaia. Is that Yuri in the center? They sound so good. You better sing. Oh. Oh, it's beautiful. The way that she's just hitting these notes while singing while dancing, it always get it. And you're doing the same thing. I'm not ready to move on to the ballad version. I feel like that's gonna potentially emotionally destroy me. And maybe even give me like whiplash from this to that, but I mean that was amazing. Like the a cappella moment in the beginning, beautiful. Their vocals throughout, stunning. The song itself, legendary. I mean, what else can you say really? It's absolutely amazing. I actually feel far more confident in their names, I think, than I thought I did, but we'll see. Let's deep breath, move on to the ballad version. Alrighty everyone, let's do this. So yeah, as I understand it, someone did give me a bit of background. I need to sneeze. Woo. Yeah, someone did give me a bit of background. Actually, who was it? 2 seconds. Okay, thank you to Helena. Oh, Helena. You comment a lot. I like you. Hello, Helena. Or Helena. I'm sorry, whichever way you pronounce your name. But yeah, Helena said, if you do want to watch the ballad version, here's some info to know before you watch it, just so you know the general gist of things and understand why it is an emotional performance. It happened in Tokyo Dome, the most iconic concert venue in Asia. It sold out its 55,000 seats, damn. Sonicide was the second K-pop girl group to perform there after Kara, and it happened on December 2014, roughly 2 months after Jessica parted ways with Sonicide. So yeah, I have the context, and it makes me scared to watch it, but we're gonna do it anyway. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh no, it's already beautiful. I already have chills, oh my god. Am I gonna cry? Oh, is that baby them? Oh my god. Wow. Oh, bless her. Sorry, I'm just gonna pause just for a minute. So when this has been requested since I did my very first reaction to them, because my very first reaction to them was this music video for this song was included in it, and this was requested then. This has been requested a lot and for a long time, and I've purposely waited because I wanted to get to know them more before start getting into live stages and stuff like that. And I am so glad that I did. If I had watched this like the very next reaction or something, this wouldn't have had even like the tiniest little sliver of an impact that it does, having now spent time and gotten to know them. You know what I mean? So just something to be aware of when you're making requests to other reactors in the future. Stuff like that, save it. Save it until they're emotionally invested and then hit them with the hard stuff, you know? Anyway, let's continue. This is very emotional. I mean, you can see it, it's written all over their faces. But yeah. It's like they left a gap for her and then they closed it. I know it's probably not what they did, but it was kind of, from that angle at least, that's what it looked like. I have the biggest lump in my throat right now. Oh, bless her. So arrangement. I wasn't expecting that to move. I feel like Taeyeon put all of that emotion and all of that passion into her voice then. How do I even comment on that? Like, these are the kind of performances and the kind of moments that go down in history in these kind of situations, you know? Like, in entertainment industries all over the world, there are always those moments that just are just like historical landmarks. And we know, and as I've been told and have learned, this song is a landmark in and of itself. It is an iconic piece of history in K-pop and in just in general in culture and in the world, you know. And this specific performance of it is yeah, that's gonna go down in history as an absolutely iconic performance. It's so emotional. I think for the last like 4 minutes of that, I just had this big, huge lump in my throat. I mean, yeah, you can feel it all. You can feel what they're feeling every minute of it. I imagine that was pretty intense to be there and to see it live. That must have been pretty. Empowering in the sense of the level of passion it would inspire in you. You know what I mean? You know, if you go and watch something or you listen to something or whatever, and it just like something about it hits you in such an emotional place that you just feel so passionate and inspired and moved, and you just want to do everything. You know what I mean? It's that kind of moment. Like, if you see that live, you feel like you can take on the world. Because that's a performance that is just, it is an outpouring of love. And when you have that kind of outpouring of love, it is an incredibly empowering thing. Like, yes, part of that comes from a place of pain. And this is why I said with Taeyeon that it looked like she took all of that pain and all of that emotion and she just put it all into her voice. Every single bit of it, because the others, you know, they all sounded amazing. They all sounded absolutely phenomenal. But you could see, especially obviously from the get-go, Sunny was gone. Sunny was out. She's completely overtaken, which, you know, fair enough. And I think one by one it was like a domino effect. You know, they heard her crying and then it set a few more of them off, and then just slowly as they were going on, and then they stood in that circle and they actually looked at each other, and then when they turned back around there's just tears. But Taeyeon, I think, it's probably partly comes from being the leader. Kind of stood with a bit more strength in that. You didn't, like, you could see, you know, she had teary eyes and stuff, but you know, there were a couple, I think you could see like a couple of track marks on her cheeks and stuff, like towards the end, but you couldn't hear it. Oh God, could you not hear it? Like, it was like she took all of that and just put it all into her voice. And I think that's something that Taeyeon does very well in the few things of her that I have already seen live. You know, prior to starting this channel, I think that's kind of a thing she's very good at, is taking all of the emotion and all of the pain and all of the passion that she feels and just thrusting it into her voice. And then putting it out into the world for us to feel it. That was just amazing. That was absolutely amazing. I'm really glad that I watched the two back to back. I think it's a very interesting... It is kind of like an interesting look at the difference between the two, and the... Like, obviously they're very different arrangements, very different styles. You know, a ballad version is typically more emotional, but you know that it's not just that. You know that's not the only reason that this is more emotional. You know there's more behind it than that. And I think that's very powerful. I think so much of the power of this song and the power of this group in general is that they inspire so much passion and hope and love and everything. Yeah, that was beautiful. I'm going to end this one here before I waffle on anymore. Thank you guys for choosing this one in the poll. I kind of hoped that this would be one of the ones that got picked. I mean, to be fair, I would have enjoyed any of the ones that I put up there, but I did have, like, you know, I was hoping, because I've been wanting to watch this for a while, so glad I finally got the chance to. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I will leave this one here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.